Assalamu alaikum. So, I actually recorded this video, and sorry if there's a bit of an echo. I actually recorded this video earlier in Tetouan. Now I'm in Tanger, alhamdulillah. We arrived, probably about 1 or 2 p.m, so a good few hours ago now. And yeah, the first impression of Tanger, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll save it for a new video. But essentially, I'm liking it a lot more. I'm not gonna lie. This was kind of my gut instinct. I thought I'd like it more, and turns out I do. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the last place I was at. It was Tetouan, and I spoke about it briefly in a video. I spoke about the sort of positives mainly, and I wanted to give an overall view of the place as somebody who went there for the first time and who was looking to potentially live there. So yeah. The positives. So the positives, obviously, it looks lovely. It's in kind of like a valley almost. You have the mountains on either side, and yeah, it looks amazing. You have a lot of nature, a lot of trees, a lot of flowers, a lot of mountains, as I said before, white houses, and the people are friendly. It's very, very peaceful, very laid back. I can imagine living there when I'm much, much older and I don't have to work and I just want to either walk around or chill outside, or maybe chill on my terrace or balcony or whatever it may be. Now, these are all the positives. Obviously, there are really nice mosques there. I was very, very fortunate to be located about 3-4 minutes walk away from the Grand Mosque of Tetouan. So that was a great experience. I saw a lot of practicing Muslims there, a lot of Muslims there in the masjid. Some niqabis, a lot of hijabis. The only unfortunate part about it was that a lot of the young population were not even wearing hijab. Or if they were wearing hijab, it was more of a fashion trend. It wasn't actually for the sake of covering yourself. It was very tight clothing, hijab, which, anyway. I want to talk about some of the cons. You know, I've covered the pros, and it's an amazing place to live. Maybe not, it's just not the place for me. And I'll list out the reasons why. One, I'm born and raised in London, and you know, I'm a city guy. Although I wasn't raised in the actual city centre, I enjoy the luxuries of having big supermarkets, shops, shopping malls, etc. So the city of Tetouan, it doesn't really have these things. I went to a shopping mall. It was just a parade of shops, and they were all just sort of selling fake clothing or like very local clothing. The facilities in the city were pretty poor, to be honest. The number of restaurants, there weren't actually that many. I mean, obviously, there were a decent number of restaurants, but in terms of like the range of, the various types of cuisines and all of this, a lot of the restaurants serve exactly the same things. You know, you have the paninis, the wraps, the tacos, the sandwiches, the burgers. You have that kind of thing. In the more sort of upmarket restaurants, which are still very affordable, you have like steak and rice dishes and pasta and pizza. On one of the nights we had half a chicken, 2 eggs, some veg, 2 portions of fries, and 2 almost like Subway versions of loaves of bread, or whatever you may call it, baguettes, and all of that for £4 or €5. So it's super inexpensive, and you can eat out every single day, multiple times a day, and it'd be affordable. Obviously, if you're on a Western salary, or if you've retired and you've moved there. So that was amazing. But in terms of the actual sort of the range of cuisines and foods that you can get, it was very, very limited. And yeah, it's just the overall facilities are extremely limited in that city. So yeah, if you're visiting there, I would say it's more of a holiday place if you just want to go and chill and you're not too fussed about the type of food and the quality of food that you're eating. But anyway, I want to talk about something which I don't think anyone has spoken about really: allergies. Now, I'm someone who suffers from hay fever, how pathetic I know, and also with animals. And something I noticed straight away as soon as I got to the city is that I was sneezing a lot. My nose was very stuffed, as it is right now, to be fair. It might just be a whole sort of Morocco thing, but I asked in a group chat that I'm in of people who have made hijrah, brothers who have made hijrah to Morocco, are allergies a big thing? Is this something that people have experienced? Is it something that subsides over a period of time or after a period of time? And people said, I think there was one guy who said, and he might actually watch this video, I think he watched the last one. He said, I had allergies. It's quite a common thing when, if you first come over. Sometimes it subsides, sometimes it doesn't. We just put up with it. And for me, it's like, the last few days have been tough in terms of allergies, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably just soft and I'm just not used to it. But inshallah, that subsides. But that is something you have to bear in mind. If you are really bad with your allergies, it might be pollen, although I searched online and the pollen levels were low. It might be the dust, the sand, all of these kinds of things. That might be an issue, and it's definitely something serious you have to take into consideration. Now, another question I keep getting is, what is the language like? Is there a barrier in terms of language? And I'll be honest, if you only speak English and you come to Morocco, you're going to have issues. Now, I don't know what it's like in the major cities. I've only just arrived at a bigger city, so I'll wait and see. But what I found, you could not get by at all if you only knew English. Literally no one knew any English, not even a couple of words. So if you go into a restaurant, you can get by pointing at something, but if you're, in the shops or asking for directions or whatever it may be, if you're in the shops asking shhal, which is essentially how much is something, then what's the use in asking that if you don't know what the answer is? You don't even know the numbers. So yeah, there can be many issues. Alhamdulillah, for me, my wife she's Moroccan ethnicity wise. She wasn't born or raised here, but she knows Moroccan Arabic a little bit. She knows French a little bit. So we have managed to get around. And so I would recommend, if you don't know any Moroccan Arabic, learn a little bit and then come here. Learn enough, like the numbers, asking certain questions, greeting people, saying thank you, saying sorry or excuse me, these kinds of things, and that would definitely give you a head start over somebody who doesn't know anything. And I apologize if I seem a bit drained in this video, it's because I literally recorded this video earlier, but I was editing it, literally right behind me, I was editing it, and the noise in the background from the balcony, from the terrace, was extremely loud. I tried to get rid of it, it just didn't sound right, and I wasn't happy in terms of releasing that video. So anyway, follow my Instagram. I do stories every single day of my hijrah journey, travel, all of that kind of good stuff. I will be releasing reels probably every 2 to 3 days as well. So if you like short form content, go follow it, put it on screen somewhere. And also, if you have any questions, any video ideas, I have a bunch of video ideas that I want to cover. But if you have any more, make sure you comment them down below. And yeah, I look forward to sharing this journey with you. I know this was a bit of a quick video. Looking forward to seeing what the city of Tanger has to offer. I'm really excited. Literally started looking at properties today to rent, probably in the same area. This seems like a great residential area. It's near a massive supermarket, it's near some other shops, and yeah, it's more of a family neighborhood, and it's not super in the city. So yeah, we'll see how things go. We'll see what the prices are. I can keep you updated in terms of the price to rent places. I can do a whole video on that. There's so many different videos, so if you're interested in Morocco, you're interested in hijrah, then feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you shortly, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.